So Lucas, what made you want to talk about Black Panther today?
I don't know, Karl. Just Wakanda forever.
Fuck yeah. Wakanda forever. So far away, Lucas, would you do me the solid of explaining to the audience what we're talking about on this Wiki Weekend?
Yes, today we will be talking about Black Panther, also known as T'Challa.
Yes, the Marvel hero. We'll be referring to the Marvel Wiki as we often do. And let's start at the beginning with some basic biographical information about Black Panther. So we have real name, T'Challa. So he doesn't have a last name.
Oh,
Is
cool.
that Prince?
Yeah,
T'Challa.
fair.
Sick now. Fucking love that name. Current alias, Black Panther. Alias says, oh man. Already I'm looking at this and I've already spotted my band name. So as usual, folks, pick your band name from this list. Panther, Luke Charles. Damisake, which is the Panther in Wakandan, I believe. Orphan King. Oh! Haramu Fal, which is Wakandan for Orphan King. King of the Dead. Daredevil, via impersonation. Mr. Okinowo. The Client, the Great Cat. Panther Devil. Black Leopard. Coal Tiger. Nubian Prince. T'Challa. Catman. Alley Cat. So I'm immediately calling dibs on Coal Tiger.
Okay.
Because that sounds sick as fuck.
It's not the one I'm going for. I'm going for Panther Devil.
Panther Devil. Fucking hell, Lucas. Oh, man. Like, every single one of those names is sick.
Yeah.
Every single one. Like Orphan King, man. Imagine that being your title. Sounds like, it's like when you watch Game of Thrones and just the random names they come up with for people
Oh, it's weird,
are really
yeah.
cool. And what's your favourite title of somebody in Game of Thrones? Because they're all awesome.
I mean, do you not just love Daenerys as one? Or Daenerys as 7?
Yeah, that great moment where it's like, oh, here's the breaker of chains, the freer of men, the leader of the Unsullied. This is Jon Snow.
The mother of dragons. It's just like, yeah, Jon Snow.
This is Jon Snow. I fucking love that. And then the guy who introduces him is the Onion Knight, isn't it? It's like, oh man, why is everyone in that game? It's like a Final Fantasy class. Anyway, so we have editorial names. Black Panther, the Man Without Fear. Oh yeah, because obviously he was Daredevil, when that's his name. So I was confused then. It's like the Man Without Fear is Daredevil's thing, but no, he pretended to be Daredevil. And then we have here, the most dangerous man alive. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that a man who can assume Panther form is quite scary. And then we have relatives, oddly enough, the first Black Panther, who doesn't have a name, he's just called the first Black Panther. Man, put some respect on the first Black Panther. So that's his paternal ancestor, deceased. Bashenga, who was another one of his paternal ancestors, also deceased. Azuri the Wise, his paternal grandfather, deceased. Nanali, paternal grandmother. Do you want to guess, Lucas?
Deceased?
Yep. And then we have Chanda, paternal grandfather. Do you want to guess?
Deceased?
Presumably deceased. So he might still be alive, but he's probably dead. Tachanka, that's his father. Do you want to take a guess?
Deceased?
Yep. Sian, uncle.
Oh no, he's not again.
Yeah, deceased. Niani, mother.
Oh, he's having a rough time, isn't he, Karl?
He's not. Then we have Ramonda, who's his stepmother. She's alive.
Okay, someone
So his
is.
wicked stepmother's alive. Then we have Hunter, his adopted brother, and all the rest are alive. And then we just have like cousins. And then we have cousin by marriage. And then we have Storm, Aurora Monroe, his ex-wife. Can you imagine saying, like, imagine how fucking rough it is? Like, knowing that you're, like, seeing on the news and you look at your ex-wife and it's a literal goddess. And then everybody that you know is like, I can't fucking believe you let that much ass go. You a moron. I know you're a weird Panther man, but fucking hell, look at that. Look at what you left behind. Anyway, so we have the affiliations that he has, and we have the Agents of Wakanda. Oh man, Lucas, I'm already seeing again some more band names. The Panther Cult, the Ultimates, the Congress of Worlds, Avengers, the Maroons, the Nameless Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. Wait, what? How is it nameless if it's called the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, whatever? Alpha Fly's Board of Governors, the Illuminati, the Fantastic Four, Fantastic Force, Defenders, Secret Avengers, and he's a sponsor of the Mutant Sans Frontières. So I'm guessing that's like Mutants Without Borders.
He's part of the Illuminati.
It might be a little bit. He's a little bit in Illuminati. To be fair, though, he does control the most powerful country on the Marvel world.
There's also
so I guess
secret.
Like someone that powerful probably will be part of the Illuminati. And then he's an ally of the Knights of Pendragon. And then we have his base of operations, which just says Wakanda in massive letters. As it fucking should. And then we have status, public identity. Yeah, I can see that. He walks around in a bulletproof Panther suit. I can't imagine people can pose much threat to him. Citizenship, Wakandan, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And marital status, single. Oh, pour one out. He used to be getting all up in that storm ass every day, and then he's like, no, I'm not. Occupation, he is the king of Necropolis, the king of Wakanda, and chieftain of the Panther clan.
Wait,
he's a scientist.
Necropolis is in like hell?
Yeah. He's king of the dead.
What?
Lucas is king of the dead. He's the Panther king of all the dead people. Please follow. It's not that complicated.
Oh, shit,
He's an adventurer, a former school teacher. Wait, what? Oh, so in addition to being king of the dead and the king of the Panther clan, he was a teacher for a little bit. Education, he has a PhD in physics from Oxford University, and also engineering, economics, political science, and psychology.
You know.
Fair enough, he's a smart dude. Characteristics, male, height 6 foot, weight 200 pounds, eyes brown, former colours include amber and green, hair black, unusual features, vertical pupils, formerly. So he used to look like a cat.
Oh, why does he not anymore?
And it says here, origin, human enhanced by the heart-shaped herb.
Because that's the thing that gives him like superpowers, right?
Yeah, it's just that herb.
Yeah.
He eats this funny plant and it makes him into a panther man.
Why aren't they all eating it?
I don't know.
I think he's spreading that shit around Wakanda.
Isn't it like, yeah, I would be putting that shit in the water supply.
Yeah.
So when you like, they always talk about, oh yeah, people like come to Wakanda to steal our resources. Like, would you go and try and like plunder a country where every single person can assume panther form? I imagine the stories that come out then. Yeah, I try to steal some vibranium. What happened? Well, a farmer jumped 20 foot into the air and then drop kicked me from the heavens. And then he put on a bulletproof panther suit and ran away. It's like, fuck you now.
Don't fuck with that.
Don't fuck with Wakanda, man. And then we have his power grid, which is just like, he's roughly average or above average for a superhero. So there's a lot of 5 3s and a couple of 2s. He says his speed is a 2. How can his speed be a 2 when he's a panther man?
Well, in
2 means he's
the
roughly
MCU
above
at least,
average.
he kind of runs about the same speed as Captain America, I suppose.
Yeah, but in the MCU, he's outrunning a motorcycle. That seems slightly above average to me. That seems more than above average when you're chasing motorcycles. Anyway, powers. Divine empowerment. T'Challa was originally enhanced by the heart-shaped herb, which granted him to have super soldier level powers. His body is enhanced to the near pinnacle of human physical perfection. So roughly the same as Captain America, who is noted as being effectively as perfect as a human can be without being superhuman. Which is still pretty damn good, all things considered. Especially when you're wielding a completely indestructible shield that you can ricochet off 15 walls at once. He was then given additional powers by the goddess Bast, which is a cat god, when he became the king of the dead.
I want to see that come up in Marvel, like in the MCU films.
Well, they do, don't they? When he goes to like the land of the dead and he speaks to his dad.
No, yeah, but I want to,
when they go to
like
CGI
have
world.
him shown as the king of it.
Like he goes to CGI world, doesn't he? Like CGI Africa.
He does, yeah.
And he sees his dad like wearing his like white pimp robe. It's like, yeah, so fucking cool. And then we have here, he has Black Panther knowledge. So after being crowned the king of the dead, T'Challa has the power to draw all the knowledge, strength, and experience from every previous Black Panther. So he's not just one Black Panther, Lucas. He's many Black Panthers at once.
Oh my god.
So he is. Do you remember that Jet Li film, The One?
Oh yeah.
Where the whole plot is, there's like several hundred different realities, and every time one of the versions of you in a reality dies, his strength, experience, and knowledge gets spread to the other like remaining couple hundred. And then there's one guy who goes through realities killing everyone. And just becomes like super Jet Li. So yeah, that's what T'Challa is. He's just many black. Because if you didn't think a Black Panther was scary enough, imagine fighting 15 of them at once. That's scary, man. It's like fight this tiger, but it's been empowered by the power of every tiger before it. That's a lot of tigers.
Oh my god, that is a lot of
That's
tigers.
very scary. It's a very scary thought. Also, he's bulletproof.
Yeah, the bulletproof Panther.
Superhuman bulletproof Panther. I want that album. Superhumanly acute senses. T'Challa's 5 senses are highly acute, although not superhumanly so, like Daredevil's. So he can see with greater clarity and greater distance than an ordinary human. His vision extends to the ultraviolet and infrared areas of the electromagnetic spectrum, allowing him to see in near complete darkness and retain the same level of clarity, like a cat. like a cat.
That makes sense, yeah.
You know what he should do as well? He should have to do the thing, like Spider-Man. Like he fights like a spider all crouched down. I think he should fight on all fours, because that'd be super scary.
Does he have to do the thing that cats do where they like, arch their back and screech at things that they don't like?
Oh, that thing that, was it now, Revolver Ocelot does in Metal Gear Solid 3, like, "Meow!" It's like, that's so fucking lame, Ocelot. Stop doing that. It's not cool. Oh, it says here that his hearing is similarly enhanced, enabling him to detect sounds normal humans can't, and at distances they normally couldn't hear from. T'Challa can memorize tens of thousands of scents.
He just keeps them all stored in his brain and just pulls them out when he wants.
His sense of smell enables him to instantly recognize people and objects by scent, even if they are well hidden. He can track a target by scent and track them to an exact location. He can smell fear.
Oh my god.
What is it about smelling fear? Like, you can't smell fear unless the person's actively shitting themselves or whatever comic books. He is able...
Karl, if Black Panther rocked up to you, would you not be sweating with fear?
Yeah, maybe he just thinks he can smell fear because everyone that he fights is constantly shitting themselves because they've been attacked by a giant bulletproof Panther man. Anyway, he has peak human strength. T'Challa's strength is enhanced to peak human potential. He received the blessing of the Panther goddess.
Hell yeah.
His physical strength is noticeably superior to any Olympic-class weightlifter, allowing him to press approximately 363 kilograms or 800 pounds. His leg strength is such that he can vertically leap approximately 10 feet off the ground. He was able to bulldog a 3,000-pound black rhino. If people don't know what bulldogging is, it basically means jumping on the back of a wild animal and dragging it to the ground through sheer strength.
Oh, just doing it to fucking rhinos, man.
Oh, man. You've got to admit, though, I'd hope that it's not one of those shitty CGI rhinos from Black Panther.
Oh, yeah, that was rough.
That movie, everything in it looks super fucking good right up until the shitty CGI rhinos. It's like, did you ever see as well that screenshot someone took of the final fight scene in Black Panther and they put it on, and they put like a PS2 logo over the top and it looks like a PlayStation 2 game?
Yeah.
It's so bad. Like, they really did blow their load on like the chase scene through South Korea for that.
Yeah. Oh,
like, everything in that movie was like leading up to that point. That should have been the final fight. It was fucking sick. So I have here peak human speed, able to run at move at speed superior to any Olympic class athlete, able to run at speeds of up to 35 miles an hour. When pushed to his limit, however, T'Challa can potentially run up to 45 miles an hour, presumably on all fours. That'd be great. Can you imagine how scary that'd be, man? You look in your wing mirror and you just see a man on all fours.
Just catching up to your car that's going 30 miles an hour.
Oh, it's so scary. He has peak human durability. His skin, muscles, and bone tissue are augmented to levels that are much denser and harder than a normal human, giving him greater degree of resistance to physical injury. He has withstood getting smashed on his head by a glass bottle with no visible injury or discomfort. He can withstand blows from superhuman opponents who have the strength to overpower and kill an adult bull elephant. So a blow that will kill an elephant doesn't hurt Black Panther. And
then he puts a bulletproof vibranium outfit on.
Yeah. As King of the Dead, T'Challa possesses other powers listed below. So he has necromancy, so he can take command of the dead himself, and he wants took command of an army of zombies.
He has necromancy?
Yeah, he can summon, Lucas, an army of zombies.
Holy shit.
Spirit energy constructs. T'Challa learned that you could create weapons out of spiritual force, creating a spear out of ectoplasmic energy.
What?
So you can make ghost weapons, Lucas.
Why do they not show these things in the MCU? God damn it, I want like ghost weapons and zombie armies.
They make me so mad, like that the MCU doesn't just lean in more into the dumb shit that these characters can do. So he has hyper-cosmic awareness, so his exposure to Galactus's mind. Wait, what? Before and after his transition from the devoured Cedar of Worlds due to his odd means of warping his world ship. I'm really confused here. He began experiencing visions in his dreams and day-to-day life. He was beginning to see and sense the cage around the Marvel Universe and the goings outside the multiverse as well. Whoa, Luke, no, shut up. An unknown effect that the intake of the heart-shaped herb has is that it also connects the head of the Panther tribe to the precious metal that mutated it, because the heart-shaped herb is grown only in areas where like vibranium's in the soil. Giving the kings of the secret nation a sixth sense for the unique energy signature of vibranium, letting them know when it is stolen from Wakanda. He can sense when people steal his vibranium. He can sense it, he knows. If you touch his vibrator, he fucking knows. You know like that superpower that all dads have? When they just know when you dick around with the settings on the TV?
Yeah.
Like, he has that, but when you take something out of the fridge, you're not supposed to. Like, when your dad knows you've been in the orange juice or something like that, he can do that with vibranium.
Oh, man.
That's so awesome. I wanted to see that in the movie. It's like, how do you know the vibranium's been stolen, our king? He goes, I just know. It's my I've got super vibranium sensing powers. Oh, of course, I forgot.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I forgot my bulletproof cat king. So abilities, we have genius intelligence. T'Challa is a polymath genius and has an eidetic memory. He is ranked among the top 8 intellects in the world.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, he combined alchemy with science to create a new scientific field called Lucas. You are not prepared. Are you sat down?
I am sitting.
So, the Black Panther has pioneered a new field of scientific study called shadow physics. What is the Marvel Universe? What?
You mean shadow physics?
There's not even a blue link, so I can't even find out what shadow physics is. What is shadow physics? Oh, I got a text. Good morning, thank you. Lucas, what is shadow physics? Help. What? Oh, I love comic books so much. Shadow fucking physics. Master martial artist. T'Challa has been groomed to be a warrior since birth. He is a master in practically all forms of armed and unarmed combat, having mastered various styles of martial arts from around the world. He is considered to be one of the best martial artists to have ever walked the earth. He has stalemated and at times even gained the upper hand against various highly skilled martial artists, such as Captain America, Daredevil, and Iron Fist. And Iron Fist, his power, believe it or not, based on the fucking TV show, is master of all martial arts. There's a master acrobat, so he's rigorously trained gymnast and acrobat. He is particularly accomplished at gymnastics, acrobatics, and branchition, which translates to swinging from one branch to another.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
No.
So he's like Joe George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Like the vine swinging tech, he can do that. He's an expert marksman, though he prefers not to use weapons. He's a master inventor. He's multilingual. He has highly influential connections. As the king of Wakanda, the Panther has access. I like how they call him the Panther. That's sick. Has access to a vast collection of magical artifacts, technology, and military hardware, as well as the support of his nation's wide array of scientists, adventurers, and superheroes. He also has diplomatic immunity, of course he does. As the leader of a sovereign nation, anywhere he visits, he's considered a foreign diplomat, and he can't be arrested. Which is probably good, given that he's called the Black Panther, given today's political climate.
Oh, God, Karl, no.
Can you imagine like the guy who tries to arrest the Black Panther? Like the fucking uppity cop who's like, nah, man, I see that black guy driving that really nice car with the Panther crest on it, I'm going to arrest him. And the Black Panther does like a 15-hit combo on his arsehole. So, Lucas, the last skill listed here is substantial wealth. But before we cover that, do you know what's listed above that? As one of his skills. His musical skill, because he can play the flute. And that's hilarious because substantial wealth, T'Challa is Wakandan royalty. Thus, he has access to a vast amount of wealth due to his advanced technology he has created, invented, and the stores of vibranium possessed by his country. His wealth surpasses that of Tony Stark.
What?
Yes, I think it's been broken down in an article I've written for the site. We'll probably cover it in a video at one point, where it is Black Panther is the richest person on the planet. Because not only
he does rule an entire country with vibranium everywhere.
Yeah, and he is the undisputed ruler of it and has access to all of its resources. And not to mention as well, one of the things he does is he invents things and then patents them to his own country and then sells them to other countries, much in the same way that Doctor Doom does.
Yeah.
To increase his own personal wealth. Yeah, so he's a multi-billionaire and potentially the richest human being on the entire planet. And it says here, he's paraphernalia. So he has the Kimoyo card, an extremely powerful and versatile personal device. It functions similarly to the Avengers community cards, but with many more practical applications. In one instance, the Panther called up the schematic of a jumbo jet's cockpit controls and took command of the plane.
Okay.
So it's just an iPhone, but it's like a turbo iPhone with a Panther logo on it. The Panther habit. As the chieftain of the Wakandan Panther clan, fucking hell of that, the ruler is crowned with a ceremonial regalia in the form of a vibranium-laced Panther habit. T'Challa received this crown-like garb being judged by the Panther goddess. It retains its ability to absorb vibrations via its vibranium lacing, as well as negate or lessen powerful kinetic-based attacks.
Oh, man. So you can't even, like, hit the fucking crown off his head?
No. And it says here that the suit contains vibranium microweave mesh, and we know what that does, but did you know, Lucas, it also possesses anti-metal claws? And Lucas, would you like to learn what anti-metal claws are?
Yes, please. What?
They are claws made of Antarctic vibranium-based anti-metal that can break down all metals at the molecular level.
What? So he just breaks down anything he swings his claws at?
Yeah. He also once had heavenly armour.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I'm not going to read it because I don't want to know. I just want to hit him. I'm going to have the image in my head. Then he has his transportation, which includes a sky cycle, which is just a motorcycle that flies.
Amazing.
And then we have some trivia. Let's end on trivia, because trivia is always good. I can't believe shadow physics. The fuck is that?
I don't know what they are. I need to find out.
Black Panther was once referred to as the Black Leopard for a short time in 1972, both in-universe and out-of-universe. It was changed to Distance Marvel Comics from the real-world group of the same name. T'Challa explains in-universe that he neither condemns or condones their actions, and that technically a leopard is a panther.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I think in one comic someone asks him, why'd you change your name? He goes, well, it's not. It's technically the same. A leopard's still a panther. T'Challa in universe was 2-time Times Magazine's Person of the Year and 6 times People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive. Can you imagine being the guy who's got to compete with that? 6 times Sexiest Man Alive. And then your second place runner-up, so who'd I lose to? Oh, the king of the most powerful nation on earth who can turn into a panther. So yeah, I can see that. I can see why he beat me.
He still couldn't keep Storm.
He couldn't. Oh God, sorry. How could he? Sexiest Man Alive can't hold Storm down, man. She's a single, independent woman who does her own thing. I fucking. I love this series, folks. I fucking do. I hope we get to continue, and I hope that after lockdown ends, that me and Lucas can meet and do more of these. We can start doing 2 a week because fucking hell, do I love talking about some dumb comic book shit, don't you, mate?